All right, I'm on hole number 6 of the Sukura Hills 9-hole cup. This is hole number 9 of Sukura Hills. Hole number 9. Let's see what hole number 9 has in store for us. Hole number 9 is a par 5. I'm going for the rough bump on this, so I'm going to use a QB. I'm going to see what kind of range I can get with my quarterback. I'd rather go through this gap with an accurate club. It's not because of distance. It's probably just as easy. You can probably get through there and not have any problems at all with an extra mile. And you can get farther up in there. You can actually, in my opinion, hit too far on this hole. So if we go back and look at the image here, there is a great rough bump right here, and where it comes to where this rough and this rough come together, and it widens out right there. And it comes to that point. There's a great rough bump right in there, but if you overhit, so your approach out, if you draw a line from the cup to the point of the sand right there, you draw that line through and follow it along. You want to be on this side of the line. So the farther out here you get, the more side spin and stuff you have to put on it to get it to the cup, or the more you have to come into the shallower part of the rough to try and hit. And you may not be able to make your adjustment without having to work in that sand. And I don't really like pulling over sand if I can help it. And we can help it by laying up right here. And then you've got a sniper shot straight to the cup, and you can use that rough, and you've got a great angle at it where you don't have to put a lot of movement on your ball. There is a cutoff point, though, because where your arc is, depending on the size ball that you bring as far as your red line. So like you come out to the shot, and let's say you could get that far. So you could get from the cup out to this point. Then you've got an arc that's out here. So you've got to be somewhere in this quadrant in this triangle in order to catch that shot. And depending on the wood that you bring, you may be back here in the back and not have enough club, like your sniper might not be enough. And the problem with doing rough bumps like this with a Guardian, which is better because you have some ball guide, but if you don't have an upper developed Guardian where it's got that ball guide and stuff, then you end up using a big dog, you don't have a lot of ball guide. So it's tough to make the shot. So you want to get up in the sniper range, which is pretty close up into this area. So you don't have to put it all on there. So I'm just going to bring a quarterback because I want to see where it puts me. The accuracy really doesn't come into play if you hit perfect. Where the accuracy comes into play, I'm going to use my rock. I'm going to use a Titan, the king of balls, and a sniper. Taking my accurate bag. Where it comes into play is if you hit a one ring great to the left or the right. So a one ring great on a 1 mile per hour per ring, 100% accurate club is 1 mile per hour. A one ring great to the left with an extra mile is 2.1 miles per hour. So you can hit a 2-ring great on a rock and still be inside of a 1-ring great on an extra mile. And I may got more raw distance here, but I may actually net more yardage with a quarterback because it hits farther. I'm trying to aim towards that red ball marker out there, and I could use the wind. So I'm gonna take the wind out here and see like where it puts me. See if I end up short. If I'm ending up short, I can put some of that wind. I can leave like two rings of wind in, and I hit it 700 rings great to the left. That was at least a good solid 2. If I'd hit it 2 rings great to the left with an extra mile, I would have ended up in that rough or the sand way back there. But with a rock or a QB at 100% accurate, that's awesome. That's why we brought an accurate club. So if you duff the shot, you can still be in the right spot. So the question now is whether I have the distance that I'm looking for without doing any overpower, without doing anything more, whether I have the distance. And if the distance is wrong, I have several choices. I can switch clubs. I can switch to a quarterback and see if I can net more yardage. They're screwed. put some overpower on it, which I don't want to do because it's inconsistent. I could leave some wind in. I could add on from where I'm at. I could have left on. I took out 4 rings. I could have left 2 of those rings there. I am right at minimum club. I am right at minimum club. So I have 0 shot from there. So I'm just going to try and bring it back down to the cup. 3-8. And I'm at minimum club. I'm going to just do a 3-ring pull. Hitting it perfect. See if I can just bring it back down to the cup. I can take being stuck up at the top. So I need a little bit more distance in order to get where I could take that shot with my long iron. Or I can bring a smaller ball. I could come out there with a katana. I could leave the wind in, or leave like maybe 3 rings of the wind in, 3 miles per hour of the wind, take the rest out. Take it all out so you get the side wind out, and then push 3 miles per hour of wind back in. I will work on that shot. From this distance, wind is going to play a factor. And I missed it. Close. That was 2 bad shots in a row. That one wasn't quite as bad as the drive, but it was pretty damn close. Pretty close. I'll have to go back and watch these videos before I play my 77 account because I want to be able to take some notes and get some ideas on what I need to make changes to, and I have a lot more time to actually look at the shot and see what I did and what I did wrong, what I did right, what I could change to make that shot easier. Our goal should be to try and find the easiest spot to get to that gives us the best chance of picking one up. So if the goal is to pick up an eagle, good game, look in the tournament. Pick up give yourself the best opportunity to pick up that eagle, but get to that spot consistently, the easiest that you possibly can. That way you give yourself a shot on every hole. All right, that was hole 6, Sukura Hills, 9-hole cup. Thanks for watching.